As protests continue to spread across Iran, United States President Donald Trump has publicly voiced support for demonstrators, raising questions about Washington's intentions and the potential consequences of such statements. On Saturday, nearly 2 weeks after the unrest began, Trump posted a message on his social media platform claiming that Iran was looking at freedom, perhaps like never before, adding that the United States was ready to help. The statement marked a shift in tone from Trump's earlier rhetoric, which largely focused on Iran's nuclear ambitions and regional military activities. Critics note that the offer of assistance comes against the backdrop of heightened U.S.-Iran tensions. Trump, who ordered strikes against Iranian targets last summer shortly after returning to office, has also maintained extensive economic sanctions on Tehran. Analysts argue that these sanctions have contributed to Iran's severe inflation crisis, which is widely seen as one of the factors fueling the current protests. While Trump has previously campaigned on keeping the United States out of foreign conflicts under his America First doctrine, his recent remarks suggest a renewed emphasis on intervention framed as support for democratic movements abroad. Earlier this month, Trump warned that if Iranian authorities used lethal force against protesters, the United States would intervene, though he did not specify how. Right-wing media outlets in the U.S. have echoed this stance, portraying the unrest as an opportunity to weaken Iran's leadership. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has also expressed support for Iranian protesters, condemning the killing of civilians during the demonstrations. Observers have drawn comparisons between Trump's current approach and the policies of former U.S. President George W. Bush, whose administration justified military interventions through the promotion of democracy. Despite Trump's repeated criticism of past U.S.-led regime change efforts, his administration has already carried out military operations in multiple countries during his current term. Some U.S. lawmakers have gone further, openly discussing regime change. Florida Congressman Randy Fine recently suggested on social media that Iran's leadership should face the same fate as Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro, whom Trump has previously accused of illegitimacy. Historians also point to the legacy of U.S. involvement in Iran, particularly the 1953 CIA-backed coup that overthrew Prime Minister Mohammad Mossadegh, leading to decades of authoritarian rule under the Shah before the 1979 Iranian Revolution. That history continues to shape Iranian perceptions of American intervention, as Trump reiterates that the United States is ready to help. Analysts warn that foreign involvement could undermine the credibility of the protest movement and escalate regional instability. Many argue that Iranians, while demanding economic relief and political reform, remain wary of outside interference, especially from a country with a long and controversial history in Iran.